stress. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, joke, chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flag. Shift.
Wentz now on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now Wentz. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Run. Shorty. Done. 120.
Again, it's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that's over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run with Ajayi. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
82, 82.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now Wentz on third down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Hey, we got four.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Here we go. Waiting. Great. Great 15. Great 15. 82, 82. 81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Great 15. Great 15. Great 15. Great 15. Hey, stack. Go. Gold.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got him in. Open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is taken at his 4. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And Davis with it left side. They can't tackle it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Second down, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swing in the field, right.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Sunday. Great.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
81. Shift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's a handoff to a Giant to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Grade 15, grade 15.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Empty. 82, 82. Go.
Into the red zone. Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. An
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Grade 15, grade 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Forced out to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. First down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. He gets it here to Peak. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
26.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
82. Go. Ram. Lion. 81.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Come on now. Let's go. There's 6. Liz. Black, come on. Black. 81.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Let's fly 2, let's fly 2. Here we go, here we go. Waiting!
Wentz now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give to Elliott, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One down to about the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go 47.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. 180! Great 15, great 15! Here, sit.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call it and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, extra large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some. Bankroll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Uh-oh. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Top coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.